come back home now, and as we said, it is World Tourism Day. It's aimed at raising awareness about tourism's contribution to sustainable development. The day comes towards the end of South African Tourism Month. Now, this year, local authorities are encouraging people to visit as many of the top 100 places or experiences that Nelson Mandela touched as part of Madiba's centenary this year. Now, one of those places is Mandela House in Soweto, where Madiba lived in the 1940s and 50s. And that's where we find my partner, Dan Moyane, this morning. Partner, a very good morning to you. Lucky you that you get to be out and about this morning. Tell us where you are and just the significance of where that is and why people should visit.
Morning, partner. I can hear you loud and clear. Yes, we are inside the Mandela House in Vilakazi Street here in Soweto. As you correctly said, this year the government decided, in marking Tourism Month, the whole of September, South Africans must visit some of the sites that honor the legacy and memory of struggle icon Nelson Mandela, and also, let us not forget, Mama Albertina Sisulu, who both this year will be celebrating their centenary years. They were born 100 years ago, and both of them, partner, were born in the Eastern Cape province. That is the center of the celebrations and the commemorations of their legacy and the celebrations of Tourism Month, because they were born there. So the Eastern Cape is the center. But we decided this morning, as you said, that I should take a short left to Vilakazi Street here in Soweto, because as you know, as we've been told early this month on Morning News Today, both by Derek Hanekom, the Minister of Tourism, and also Sisan Chona, who is the CEO of Tourism South Africa, they really want South Africans to go out and about. This week particularly, up to Sunday, is a short-left week in South Africa. So people can go around and honor the legacies of those struggle icons, but also visit anywhere that they wish to visit as we mark Tourism Month.
All right, and for those who do probably might go out this weekend after we speak to you now this morning, having made it so interesting for us, what else is there on Vilakazi Street? What else is there in the area that people should actually see?
Okay, firstly, where we are, this is the epicenter, so to speak, of tourism attraction. Globally, people come here, visitors, tourists from all over the world, and of course from within South Africa. We are inside the living room of the Mandela House. And this is the place that many people come to pay their tribute and honor the legacy of Tata Nelson Mandela and Mama Winnie Nomzamo Madikizela Mandela, because they lived here for decades after Nelson Mandela had lived in Alexandria for a short while. And then he came to live in Soweto. This house, partner, has memories of harassment, of intimidation, of persecution by the apartheid regime. Daytime, nighttime, Mama Winnie was woken up and prosecuted. In fact, when she was detained and banished to Brandfort, she was taken from exactly this home. So it attracts a lot of visitors year in and year out. Now, Vilakazi Street is famous for one main reason. It is the only street in the whole wide world that was the home of two Nobel Peace Prize laureates, Mandela and, of course, Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Just around the corner behind here is the Tutu home. And also not far away, less than 2 kilometers away, behind the Hector Peterson Memorial. Hector Peterson, of course, shot dead by the police during the 16 June 1976 protest. Behind that memorial center is the home here in Soweto, in Orlando West, of the Sisulus. I've had the privilege of visiting them there while both of them were still alive. So this area contains a lot of rich history. Up and down Vilakazi Street nowadays, you've got restaurants that pride themselves in the local Soweto cuisine, South African cuisine. Plus, you've got a sale of arts, craft and culture that's really buzzing. During the day, not now, it's too early in the morning, but during the day and especially at the weekends, there's all kinds of activities. So Vilakazi Street has become a very well-known street in the world. People visiting it is like a magnet. But partner, as you know, This is not the only attraction here in Soweto, and hopefully after 7:30, we are hoping to be joined by a local Soweto tourism operator who can share with us what else does Soweto have to offer behind this famous Vilakazi Street.
And I suppose, partner, those who actually come to Mandela House there will want to know how much of it has actually been left untouched, how much of it is the original, how much has been refurbed for the sake of tourism, for the sake of becoming a museum.
Okay, just to paint a picture, we call these old houses in Soweto when we were growing up matchbox houses because they're so tiny. You'd either have 2 rooms, 3 rooms, or 4 rooms if you had a bigger house. This one had 4 rooms. We are in the living room area. To my right, if you could see, would be a small area that was served as a kitchen. In here, there is still an old stove, Caledon Dover stove, coal stoves that Sowetans used to cook on, coal stoves before there was electricity in Soweto. So you have that, and to my left, you'd have a sitting room of sorts with some of the couches that were left. Nowadays, of course, the walls are also full with pictures. And in front of me to the other side would be a bedroom. We are told that the bed that's in here is the bed that Tata Nelson Mandela and Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela used so many years ago whilst they live here. So some of the items are still here. There's a sideboard here in the living room, old wood, dark wood, that's still here. They've tried to preserve some of those memories, but most of them are captured via pictures, including the one just behind me, partner. It's a famous picture of Nelson Mandela in the 50s standing just outside here to my left as you come into the living room with the family dog. That's so many years ago.
And I suppose we have to say again, what a handsome guy. And you're not too bad yourself, partner. So standing in front of that picture. Well, I suppose now school holiday.
I was about to say, are you saying handsome to him?
Yes,
or are you saying handsome to me?
But you're not too shabby yourself this morning. Very smart in your shirt there. And I think with school holidays coming up now, you've given people something that they should actually, somewhere to take the kids. I think definitely one of those destinations. Thank you very much. We'll chat later, look at the other attractions there in and around Soweto where you are.